Welcome back on this glorious and amazing day. What are other examples of why do I overthink? Oh, this one is gonna hit a raw nerve in so many of you. This is big that it comes to me a lot, where people are simply emotionally abused in a free society, in a Western country. They're abused at their job. They know that they're being mistreated. They know they are not respected. They know that they're spoken down to. And they know that they need desperately to leave their job now, not tomorrow. Unless you're getting a $20,000 bonus, yeah, wait another 2 days. But yet, we overthink. I'm not sure, but what's going to happen? Am I going to get another job? Oh, no, there's no jobs left in the whole entire West, in your city now. We have so many companies looking, especially for people like you, but there's no job. We overthink. What if this? What if that? And then we find excuses. Then we go in circles, and then we talk to one friend, and one friend tells us, no, you don't know what's out there. At least you're getting a paycheck. Then we call up another friend. Another friend says, you should get a lawyer. And then we speak to a third friend, and the third friend says, you know what? Life is tough. I mean, you're not marrying your boss, so why don't you just stick it out? The other one says, no, you're good. You deserve the most important thing in life, which is dignity, self-dignity, and you will find a job. And then finally they get to me, and we spend the first 5 sessions just going through everything that they spoke about in the last year or half a year about this abusive job. We overthink. A fourth example, this is also not as popular, but I get it. We need to move. We need to move. It's very, very simple. We have neighbors that are so loud. And these are especially for people that rent and they could move. And there's various situations. Sometimes even you have landlords that are extremely abusive and you're having a tough time. And obviously you want to work this out properly with a lawyer or find out your rights, so on and so forth. You don't want to break a lease and then pay for it. But once you work out the legal issues, what's the issue? You're having a very tough time, but why don't you move? What if? I get it, and there's fears. But like I tell many of my clients, what if you walk out of your house and a lightning hits you? Because I know people that die from lightnings. And if you look it up online, you might have 3 people a year or more around the world dying from lightnings. What if? No, I'm not mocking you. I'm saying this is serious stuff, that people are plagued with the what ifs and overthinking, and they will not sleep at night, and they will be anxious, and they will have a tough time because the what ifs and overthinking, should I not, the pros and cons, and many times they finally make up the decision and someone throws them a curveball, and now they start from scratch to go through all the what ifs. Example number 5 would be financially. You decide that you're going to save up money, and you decide that you are going to finance or buy outright a car. And what I highly advise, unless you're making $200,000 a year, buy a car that's 1 or 2 years used. Get an inspector to inspect it to make sure it's fine. Because right when it goes off the lot, I don't know by how much, let's say 5 to 20%, the car devalues on the spot. And there's cars that could run 100, 200, even 300 miles. And therefore, if you buy a car that's about 1 or 3 years young, and you could be paying 30 to 50% less on the price, why not? So you get it financed, or you buy it outright. In very rare cases do you lease, because in the long run, leases are not good, although in the short run, they look so attractive. But today, everyone's busy buying new cars, even though they can't afford it, but that's a separate talk for itself. But you decided you're going to buy a new car, and you decided you'll do whatever you're going to do, and you already made up the numbers, and everything is fine, and you agreed with it all in the realm of theory. But yet, the moment you're ready to go ahead and do it, what if even after the inspector checks it out, which is a great idea, when you are buying a pre-owned car and you can have the inspector come to the dealership. Just ask the dealership beforehand to make sure that they're willing to do it. What if sometime down the road something will happen? Guess what? I bought a new vehicle when I didn't know this kind of stuff, which I should have never bought it, but I did. And guess what? It was new and things kept on breaking on them every other day. That's what if. But people will be plagued with not sleeping. And even though they decided it's about time that they will buy their new vehicle because they're spending so much on Ubers, or their old car is breaking down every other week, but yet they're overthinking with the what ifs. A few more examples, and then we will go to the next episode to understand it and see how to treat the situation of overthinking. But until then, please remember, if you're in the snow or you're by the water, wherever you are, always do remember that you are way greater than you think you are. Thanks for listening, and have an awesome and delightful day.